we talked about a chastity cage, a smart chastity cage that was hacked, and we had a lot of assumptions and questions. And Noah, you assumed that the person being hacked might have liked it. We don't know. Well, the Fine People Advice did some investigative journalism, and they interviewed the person. And so I wanted to quickly follow up, and said that. So this is a man who, if you didn't listen before, a chastity cage is basically a lock for your penis. It's like a tiny little cage that fits around your. It's a cock lock.
Cock for cockfights.
And basically, someone has a key, and it's a whole submissive situation. And so Sam Summers was sitting at home with his penis wrapped in an internet-connected chastity cage when he got a weird message on the app that connects to the device. Someone told him they had taken control and they wanted around $1,000 in Bitcoin to give control back to Summers.
I still can't get over that, how cheap that is. It's your cock. Like, if someone actually bought into this threat, you don't think they would pay more than $1,000 to get their dick back?
Well, maybe the hacker was being reasonable. Like, it's a bit like the economy right now. We have a pandemic. People probably don't have a lot of money. What's like a lot of money?
Gold.
Well, like what's like a lot of money, but not too much where it would be an unreasonable ask and they would go to the FBI.
I guess. Yeah, maybe. I go for 10 grand.
So when he saw this, the person in the cock lock says, initially, I thought it was my partner doing it. It sounded silly, but I got a bit excited by it. Noah,
I don't think it sounds silly if you're already into having your cock locked up. I mean, it seems like a reasonable extension of that fantasy, right?
Well, the article continues. But when Summers called his partner, she told him it wasn't her, even after he told her their safe word. That's when he realized he had gotten hacked. His penis was locked in the cage and he had no way out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit, it's real, Summer said. I started looking at the thing. There's no manual override at all. It's a chastity belt. I guess it kind of shouldn't have an override, but when it's a digital thing like that, it should have a key or something, but obviously it didn't. That's a great point. Like, what if like your Bluetooth connection breaks or, you forget your password.
You're in a dead zone.
Yeah.
I love this real-time discovery of this person who opted in to a penis cage, discovering what a penis cage is and that there actually is no key to it. You dummy. What did you think you were putting your penis in?
At that point, sorry, go ahead, Noah.
I was going to say, like, usually, like, in dungeons, there's no service.
Well,
yeah, that's a good point.
I got to ask you. So it seems reasonable to me. Now, if I understand this correctly, the master controls whether the penis goes in and out of the cage or is freed, correct?
Right. If the cage is locked or unlocked. Yes.
When I'm saying under the proper use of this, forget that it.
Right. Yes. Yes. Okay.
So if the master forgets the password, wouldn't there be just like any on Gmail? You get a password
reset. What's your master's maiden name?
You have to prove you're not a robot.
Your master could get the password back if lost. So I don't
think what if theoretically this hacker changed the password and changed the recovery email?
Right.
Then that's how they have the control.
That could be.
Maybe like the master. Did you ever like get caught on those stupid like robot verifications where you have to find all the sidewalk and you miss one of them?
Oh yeah, and then they're like, "Please try again."
You have to like flip the animal to the right side, but sometimes it's like it could be on.
Yeah, it feels like brain games after all. It's like, just let me in.
Yeah,
just let me into that cock lock.
The fact that you're able to choose any picture one time should be enough that you're not a robot, right? Like, why do I need to do it 7 times? But for this thing, it should be like all penises. Select the ones that are.
Which one's yours?
The penis
which penises are in the cage and which are not?
Which penises are cut and which are uncut?